Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my 3 most favourite anime/manga. This list isn't going to include movies, otherwise it'd probably be filled with like Akira and like the Studio Ghibli movies. I'm just going to be talking about shows and obviously manga as well. So starting off at number 3, it's going to be Death Note. I actually read Death Note pretty recently. I've not seen the anime, but I have read the manga. I went to a bookstore and looked at the sort of the manga section, and I picked up the first volume of Death Note and I started reading it, and it was really good. It really captivated me. I think it has really good characters in there, and these characters are sort of forced into a situation, and we see how they react to each other, how the situation and story develops. I think a lot of people dislike the last half of it. There's sort of a turning point in it. I won't give away any spoilers. I don't dislike that. Maybe it's because it's different in the manga than it is to the anime. I think the anime is a bit more rushed, but I think it works really well. I really enjoy Death Note. It's not perfect, but it is a great story, very different to what I might usually read. So I would suggest anyone who maybe wants to get into manga, like, it's a good starting point. My second favorite anime really is Naruto. I started watching Naruto in 2018, and it was the first one I watched, and somehow watched every single episode of it. 720 episodes. I don't know how many minutes that is, or hours. It's quite a lot. I didn't know that fillers were a thing when I started watching it, as I went in completely blind, and I just watched every single episode. It's great. It definitely has its flaws, definitely. It will always have a soft spot, and I think I will look at it through rose-tinted glasses, or whatever that saying is. The original Naruto is genuinely really good, and Shippuden is great too. You know, people say it gets kind of bad towards the end. I don't think it does. There's definitely things I would change, but really the story is great, and you can tell that Kishimoto had a lot of it planned out from the start. In my opinion, I think that is true anyway, and I really like the ending. Thought it was a great ending. If you have the time, watch it or read the manga, because I've not read the manga and I do plan on reading it. And my first favourite is Attack on Titan. I actually started watching it in 2020, so I was very late to the party on it. It's just genuinely so good. The story is so good. The first episode shoves you right into it, and then from there it's a bit slow, but it soon picks it back up. The story is so good, and it gets better, and it gets better, and it gets better. I think the lighting's changed. I have so much respect for, I think it's Iiyasama who wrote it. As a writer, it's hard. And you can just tell he spent so long perfecting the story. I'm sure he's done many rewrites of it, and just writing it over and over and over again to perfect that perfect storyline and to present it in the best possible way. I think the action in it is great as well. It's got some good fights. The mysteries it sets up throughout season 2 and the end of season 1 are brilliant. Season 3 is incredible, especially season 3 part 2, and I've just started watching season 4, obviously because it's only just come out. Every episode is like so interesting and so well done that it definitely deserves top space on my list. I put Attack on Titan at number 1 because I think it's the best one, but Naruto is my favourite just because it's the first one I watched. I love the characters. I think it's really great, but I think Attack on Titan is the most well written one I've seen. There's lots of anime which I obviously haven't watched, but I am quite new to anime in a way. I've only been watching it for a couple of years, and I'd like to go back and watch some old ones. I'm probably going to make a separate list for my movies, and like I said, this is also only my top 3. I really like JoJo's. JoJo has a lot of problems, but it is really fun. Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, a lot of the more mainstream ones are great as well. I'd like to get into some more niche ones, some older ones, and maybe one day I'll make a bigger list. But this is just a quick video talking about that. I wanted to sort of tell you guys what I'm super into. So that will do it for my list, and that will do it for my video. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!